Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. In the dazzling world of reality television and celebrity culture, where glitz and glamour often take center stage, the human stories behind the spotlight sometimes get overlooked. Recently, fans and followers of the Real Housewives franchise were heartbroken to learn about the passing of a dear friend of Andy Cohen, the charismatic host and executive producer of the hit reality series. While the news initially brought waves of sorrow and reflection, Andy's response to this profound loss has unfolded into a deeply inspiring story of resilience, hope, and the power of human connection. A heartbreaking loss. Andy Cohen, known for his infectious smile, quick wit, and unwavering dedication to his work, faced an unimaginable personal tragedy when his close friend passed away unexpectedly. The grief was immediate and intense, touching not only Andy but also his vast network of friends, colleagues, and fans worldwide. As the news spread, heartfelt tributes poured in from stars of the Real Housewives series, fellow media personalities, and devoted viewers who admired Andy for his transparency and kindness. In moments like these, the world is reminded that behind the public personas, celebrities endure the same struggles and pain as anyone else. Andy's openness about his grief created a powerful platform to address a universal experience, loss, and sparked a wave of empathy and solidarity. Turning grief into growth, rather than retreating from the public eye or allowing sorrow to consume him, Andy chose a path of healing and growth. He shared candid reflections on social media and in interviews, emphasizing the importance of acknowledging pain while also honoring the memory of his friend through acts of kindness and generosity. Andy began to channel his emotions into projects that uplifted others facing similar losses. He launched a charitable initiative dedicated to mental health awareness and grief support, rallying his community to contribute and participate. The initiative quickly gained momentum, attracting donations and involvement from notable personalities and fans alike. Through this journey, Andy demonstrated that grief, while deeply painful, can be transformed into a source of connection and positive change. His example inspired many to confront their own struggles with renewed courage and compassion. The power of friendship and support. Throughout his mourning, Andy found solace in the unwavering support of his family, friends, and fans. The Real Housewives cast members, many of whom share close bonds with Andy, stood by him with heartfelt messages and acts of solidarity. This collective support system underscored the importance of community and healing. Andy also used his platform to encourage conversations about mental health, grief, and the need for empathy in times of hardship. His efforts helped destigmatize these topics in the entertainment world and beyond, promoting a culture of openness and care. Finding light in darkness. In the months following his friend's passing, Andy embarked on a journey of self-discovery and renewal. He took time away from the frenetic pace of television production to focus on his well-being, embracing mindfulness practices and reconnecting with passions that brought him joy. He also began sharing moments of hope and gratitude with his audience, reminding everyone that even in the darkest times, there is light to be found. These messages resonated deeply, offering comfort to countless individuals navigating their own challenges. A legacy of love and strength. Andy Cohen's story in the wake of his friend's death is not just about sorrow, but about the enduring strength of the human spirit. It is a testament to how loss can lead to profound growth, how vulnerability can foster connection, and how love can transcend even the greatest pain. In the dazzling world of reality television, where fame often overshadows reality, human stories of loss and resilience sometimes get overlooked. Recently, fans of the Real Housewives franchise and followers of Andy Cohen were heartbroken to hear about the passing of one of Andy's closest friends. This news initially brought an overwhelming wave of sorrow, but it also sparked a remarkable journey of healing, strength, and renewed purpose for Andy. A sudden loss that shook many. Andy Cohen has long been admired, not just for his charismatic hosting of Watch What Happens Live and his role as executive producer of the Real Housewives series, but also for his genuine openness about his personal life. When news broke about the passing of his dear friend, it was a stark reminder that even those who seem invincible face deep pain and loss. The grief was palpable, touching not only Andy but also his family, friends, colleagues, and a large community of fans who see him as a source of positivity and light. Social media exploded with heartfelt condolences and tributes, showing how much Andy's friend was loved and respected, from grief to growth. What made this story truly inspiring was Andy's response. Rather than hiding from his pain or retreating from the public eye, Andy chose to openly share his feelings, highlighting the importance of confronting grief with honesty and vulnerability. Through heartfelt posts and interviews, Andy spoke candidly about the profound sadness he felt, but also about the ways in which he was working to find healing. He reminded everyone that grief is not a linear journey but one filled with ups and downs. More importantly, Andy used this painful experience as a catalyst for positive change. He launched a charitable initiative focused on mental health awareness and grief support, inviting his followers and fellow celebrities to join him. This initiative aimed to provide resources and community to those struggling with loss, helping them feel less alone. The power of community and friendship. Throughout this difficult period, Andy leaned on his support network. The Real Housewives cast, many of whom are like family to him, rallied around with love and encouragement. Their messages of support were not just comforting to Andy, but also powerful reminders of the importance of friendship during times of crisis. This collective outpouring of support highlighted a vital truth: grief can isolate, but it can also bring people together. Andy's willingness to be open about his pain encouraged others to share their own stories, fostering a community rooted in empathy and care. Embracing vulnerability and mental health awareness. Andy's public sharing helped destigmatize conversations about mental health and grief, especially in the high-pressure world of entertainment. His transparency encouraged fans and colleagues alike to prioritize their emotional well-being. He emphasized the value of seeking help, whether through therapy, talking to loved ones, or joining support groups. His example showed that vulnerability is not weakness, but a courageous step toward healing, finding new purpose through pain. As time passed, Andy focused on healing not only by connecting with others, but also by reconnecting with himself. He took time away from his busy schedule to practice mindfulness and self-care. Through meditation, journaling, and spending time in nature, he found moments of peace and clarity. Andy also used his platform to share uplifting stories and messages of hope. He reminded his audience that even in the darkest moments, there is always light to be found if we look for it. Honoring a legacy of love. Andy Cohen's journey is a profound reminder that loss, while deeply painful, can inspire growth, connection, and renewed purpose. By honoring his friend's memory through acts of kindness, community building, and advocacy for mental health, Andy is transforming his grief into a lasting legacy. His story encourages everyone to embrace their pain, seek support, and find strength in vulnerability. In doing so, he shows that even in the face of tragedy, hope and love can prevail.